Hey everybody, Jim Chester here live from OKC 2018 out here in Oklahoma City. I just want to say before we jump into this, thank you Tim Young for having us here. And I have Dr. Edgar Everett here with me. He's down there in the Big Lou, St. Louis.
Yes, sir.
And I heard that he just gave a great presentation up there on stage for everybody. Why don't we just jump right into this and tell people about what you were discussing up on stage?
Well, you know, what I was talking about was focus, which is the theme of the event, right? I was talking about how you can change your focus from your past to your present so that you can see your future. When you do that, when you change your focus from the things that have kind of held you down and anchored you down for so many years, you begin to become present to the things that are going on around you, and you begin to get focused on your future. So, and I think that's really important, especially for us chiropractors, because it's our job to take care of people, right? It's our job to be able to serve at a high level. And I think in order for you to be able to serve at a high level, you got to be clear. You know what I mean? You got to be clear about where you are and where you're going. Like we were saying before off camera, that if you aren't clear and you aren't present, then being a chiropractor can be really difficult. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I heard you were saying you gave a little story up there about life wasn't always easy.
Yeah.
Let's tell them about that, because I'm sure there's people out there that are struggling right now.
Yeah, you know, life for me wasn't easy. Obviously a difficult kind of upbringing, background, stuff that I brought into my adulthood that I really struggled with, that made it really difficult for me to manage life. And those struggles really kind of held me down, man, for a lot of years. And I fought through it to get some success. I fought through it to raise a family and to be a husband. I fought through all those things for so many years, man, but I didn't have the freedom. I wasn't released from them. So through some experiences in my life, I was able to figure out how to get myself free of those anchors. And once I was able to kind of figure out how to get myself free of those anchors, then everything opened up. But yeah, man, my upbringing was kind of what you would imagine. You know what I mean? What you would imagine for an African-American kid in the United States. Tough neighborhood, tough family life, all of those things. But those were things that in the end I saw really helped me. They helped me to get to where I was. Once I framed them properly, once I understood them for what they really were, and they became blessings, right? Instead of a monkey on my back.
So one of my favorite questions to ask people is, are you the first doctor in the family?
I'm actually the second doctor in my entire family. I'm the first chiropractor in my family, yes. My aunt is a doctor of journalism. Okay. And so she was actually the one that hooded me when I graduated from chiropractic school. She's actually the only other college graduate in my family up to that point. She had been the only other college graduate in my family.
So what does it mean for you to be a first-generation chiropractor?
Man, it means the world. It means the world. I fell upon chiropractic totally by accident. I didn't go to a chiropractor when I was a kid. And through high school, through college, I hadn't experienced it. But I met a chiropractor, and once I met that chiropractor, it really kind of set me on my course. So it means a lot to me to be the first generation chiropractor. It really means a lot when I have my little girls in my office, my daughters, and they get to see people get well. They get to see people be happy to come to the doctor. They get to see the environment that we create in chiropractic. And I think I got at least one coming. I got at least one, and a nephew for sure. So there'll be some others.
And I know that you guys do something really cool with Evoke coaching.
Yep.
Why is it so important for people to know that mentorship is positive for them?
Because how else are you going to get the answers? It's really it. You know, you're going to try to figure it out on your own. That's not smart. You know, like they always say, recreating the wheel. Why would you do that? Why don't you save yourself time and a bunch of money by getting good mentors? You know, and with Evoke, what we do is we specifically try to work with as many minority chiropractors as we possibly can to help them to grow successful practices. So when they grow successful practices, then they serve a community that desperately needs what it is we have. So we try, and I don't know if you knew, but minority chiropractors fail at about twice the rate of our counterparts. So we're not doing well. We're not doing well, and we're not serving our community. So our goal is to change that number. Our goal is to get those minorities to events like Focus. I've been coming to these events. This is my 8th Focus out of 9. When I heard about it in year 2, I came, and I've been coming ever since. The problem is there's not a bunch of people that look like me here, and there never has been. So we're trying to bridge that gap, because we know that coming to Focus and things like this is where success lies. This is where the truth about chiropractic is. So we need to bring We need to bring some more people in so they get the message, so they hear it, so they can take it back to their communities and really serve at a high level.
Well, I don't know if you knew this, but they almost had to close doors because there were so many people coming to this year.
Yeah? Man, that's it. It's growing, man. Like I said, I've been coming since year 2, and I'm watching this event grow. I'm watching what Tim has done. Not only the amount of people that he has coming here, but the actual event that he's created. He's very mindful about the people that he has speak. He's very focused on chiropractic, very much so. And he's keeping it that way, even in year 9. He's not floating away from the principle.
So tell me, what did it mean for you to be able to speak on that stage today?
Man, it meant the world. It really did mean the world. Because like I said, I've been coming forever and watching speakers get up on that stage. And I've heard some incredible speakers over the years. Dr. Hugo Gibson's here, and he spoke maybe 2 or 3 years ago, something like that, and blew me away. To see all these phenomenal speakers over the years, man, it was about year 3 or 4, that's when I started to kind of get the idea that this is something I wanted to do. I wanted to get up there. So I didn't say anything to Tim, but I had it in my mind, and I've supported Focus as much as I possibly could. We bring a bunch of students every single year from St. Louis because I love this event. I value this event. I'm glad to be able to contribute to it.
That's awesome. Well, Dr. Everett, I saw a little bit of his talk up there on stage before I had to jump out here and do more interviews, but I look forward to helping this man with his mission with Evoke. If people want to help and get involved with Evoke, how can they do that?
It's 2 really easy ways. Evoke Chiropractic Coaching at gmail.com is our email. You can always get us there, or evokechiropractic.com. When you get to the website, you got all our contact information there, and obviously we're on all the platforms. So it's Evoke Chiropractic on Facebook and Instagram and all of that stuff.
And this is more for personal use to promote this event for next year, but I know you've been coming here for 8 years, but why should more people come here next year?
People need to come because they need to get this message. They need to come because you need to feel this energy. If you're a chiropractor, for most of us, we're out on our own island, right? When we're out practicing, it's just us. When you come to events like Focus, when you come to Focus, you get the love. You feel that chiropractic love and that chiropractic energy, and you get filled up. After you feel that energy, right, after you get filled up with that energy, you get to take that back to your practice, and your practice explodes. So what I do is I like to chain these together, chain all these events together to hop me from one event to the other to keep my energy up so that it affects my practice in a positive way. So you got to be here. You got to be here.
Well, Dr. Edgar, thank you so much,
No problem, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If I can be of help to you, please don't hesitate.
Thank you. Same here. Same here. I appreciate it.
We'll get you on an episode of Chiro Hustle.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm going to close out. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Thank you, Tim Young, for putting on such a dynamic event. Thank you for your team for hosting everybody so politely and with such enthusiasm. I just want to say to everybody out there, if you didn't make it to OK Focus 2018, please get your itinerary out for the following year and make sure that you make it here for 2019. And I'm going to close out by saying you're just one story away. I always say it, keep hustling.
Keep hustling.
See you guys.